The Other Side by Jacqueline Woodson and illustrations by E.B. Lewis. Jacqueline Woodson is the 2018 Children's Literacy Award winner, not for this book, but for one of her other many books. And E.B. Lewis is actually a winner of the Caldecott Award in 2005. Again, not for this book, but they're both award winners. This particular book is about two young girls who are separated in a town, whites and blacks, by a fence. And our young girl on the tire swing, Clover, she is very curious of why she can't, go hang out with her. She's met with obstacles of her other friends who are like her, not being very accepting to Annie Paul, and say that no, she can't play. So the story is set in a town by the fence, and let me show you some of these illustrations. They give you like a realistic feeling, so students are able to connect more to it, knowing that it shows everyday life. This is where the friends are like, no, she can't play. But it's during the summer, and they have a lot of time spent outside and playing. And Clover ends up deciding that she's just going to go to the fence line. So they meet her at the fence line, and they start to communicate and hang out. And they realize that they may not be able to cross the fence, but they can sit on the fence together and hang out. And they kind of cheated the system a little bit on that and broke the rule. I like that. After reading this story, I would ask students who the main characters were, what the setting was, what the problem and solution is, and then I would have them compare to their lives. I would ask them how they would feel if somebody were to tell them who they were and weren't allowed to hang out with, and if they would hang out with them regardless of being told to do. I would then ask students if they felt like they were being naughty by breaking this rule, or if they were doing something right. I compared this book with our Read Aloud on Module 1 to Mackenzie's story, Someplace Special. And both authors really showed, and illustrators showed, a realistic feeling for the book. And I feel like they both show that regardless of society's rules, you can overcome the boundaries set by race and society. This particular book was recommended by my school's library. They use this quite a bit to show kids that regardless of what you look like, you should include everybody and be friends with everybody. At least that's what I got from the book. So The Other Side by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by E.B. Lewis.